Once upon a time, in a hidden kingdom surrounded by whispering woods and singing rivers, there lived a princess named Aria. She was beloved for her kind heart and warm smile, which could melt even the coldest winter. On her birthday, the queen gave her a magical gift, a dress woven from golden sunlight and shoes enchanted by a mountain fairy. The dress shimmered with celestial light, and the shoes left a trail of stardust wherever she walked. That night, under the full moon, Aria had a strange dream, a wounded unicorn calling her name, trapped deep within the forgotten forest. Brave and full of curiosity, Aria put on the magic dress and shoes and snuck out of the castle, guided by moonlight. In the forest, the trees whispered doubts and fears into her ears. "You're not strong enough to help him, princess. You're just a girl and all alone. What good can a little girl like you do?" But Aria held her head high and whispered back, "Even a girl can change the world." And as she continued forward, the trees parted and the path opened. Soon she heard a soft whimper and came across a beautiful white unicorn with a golden horn. He was lying hurt and surrounded by thorny bushes at the heart of the forest. "Please help me," he said weakly. "My name is Leon. I was the guardian of this forest, cursed by a dark witch. If I don't reach the ice temple before the sun rises, I'll turn into a statue. Then she take over this forest and plunge the whole kingdom into darkness. But if a pure of heart and strong of will helps me, I'll be cured, and together we can break the witch's curse." Aria gently cried a single tear onto his wound, and from that tear bloomed a flower of light, healing the wounded unicorn. Celian stood up, and with the flower tucked behind her ear, Aria felt a surge of confidence. Together, they raced through the whispering woods towards the ice temple. But suddenly, the ground began to shake. From behind a thick cloud of smoke and dust, a gigantic troll emerged, blocking their way. "Who dares disturb my slumber?" he roared. "Move aside, big bully," said Aria. "We're on our way to the ice temple." The troll laughed loudly. But before he could stop them, Celian tossed a handful of sparkling dust into his eyes. Blinded and furious, the troll stumbled backward, crashing into the tree roots and knocking himself out cold. At last they reached the ice temple, but it was too late. The first rays of sunshine glistened on the snow, and Celian froze in front of Aria, turning into a statue. Only a selfless sacrifice could melt the curse, and Aria, though scared, knew what she had to do. She took off her magical dress and glowing shoes and wrapped them around Celian, trapping the icy curse within them. The moment they touched the ice, it melted, and the prince stepped out, alive. Startled, he looked down at the frozen dress and shoes in his hands. "Why would you give up everything?" he asked. "Because love doesn't ask for anything in return," she said with a smile. Suddenly, a furious voice boomed from above. "So the girl has found the prince. Now my work here is done." The dark witch cackled. She sent a terrifying shadow dragon after them. Its scales glistened like oil slicks, and its eyes burned with an eerie green fire. But Celian transformed into a winged Pegasus, and with Aria and Elion on his back, they flew high into the stars. Behind them, the dragon swooped and soared, trying to catch them. But just as it reached them, Aria took the flower of light from behind her ear and threw it into the dragon's heart. It exploded into a shower of stardust, ending the witch's curse forever. Below them, the dark witch screamed in agony as her magic was dispelled by the light. With a final flourish, the stardust faded, leaving behind a clear night sky filled with twinkling stars. Safe at last, Aria and Elion returned to the kingdom as heroes. Without magic shoes or a glowing dress, Aria still shone brighter than the stars. Soon after, they got married in a grand celebration where even the stars danced. The white unicorn Celian stood beside them as protector of the realm, and not long after, Aria and Elion had 2 children, twins with golden eyes and wild imaginations. They grew up hearing tales of their parents' bravery and kindness, knowing that they, too, could make the world a better place with a little bit of starlight. And so the legend of Princess Aria and the Heart of the Forest was passed down through the ages, reminding everyone that even the smallest glimmer of light can chase away the darkest shadows.